catch a break. I put one down and one more rises. I swear this has to be the 15th in a row, and somehow it always surprises. What kind of killer do I gotta overthrow just to get a little peace and quiet? I know I need to get away somewhere, but somehow the world will deny it. I don't want to waste another day away from loving you. Got these feelings taking over like the rapids on the moon. Let's indulge a life of lunacy. I feel it's overdue. Dream away and we can make it to the rapids on the moon.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers.
desired. This green screen is not working. And hello, everybody. Bro, why is my green screen fucking up? It's not even like... I have no different settings, dude. Not a single different setting. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Goku. What is it? What? Bro. Bro. Dude. Okay. We need to configure our video because apparently my thing said so. Okay, brightness down, go into darkness, go contrast down, go saturation down, and go enhancement up. And look, a beautiful man has appeared. I don't know why this is not getting like carried over every time, dude. Doesn't matter. Hello, everybody. We are back with more Pillars of Eternity. So, more Deadfire adventures. We have some stuff left to do. And it's horrifying how short the main story is. If like the next thing is like just like find an ally, go to Kaizo, then like I wonder how long the speedrun for this game is. Like actually. Like I'm looking that up quickly on the phone. I'm interested. Ta-da! 2 hours and 18 minutes, dude. That's like for 2 hours. Yeah, I would think like the main story is like maybe 5 hours if you like follow it. Similar to like Skyrim's. It's not a very like long one, you know. Yeah. Let's continue the adventure. So, anyways, I need to sneeze. Oh god. Sorry, I'm allergic to streaming. Where did we leave off? Like, we left off at the point where, like, every faction was, like, fighting. And we said we want to fight with the Valiants. We need, however, to do other stuff in the meantime. The Coming Storm and Honored Guest, yeah. We need to, like, go to Harbinger's Watch. And we need to talk to Flawn Elette. So we're going to definitely to like where was it? In I think it's like on top of the one building and like whatchamacallit? Sacred Steps, I think, on the top of the Temple of Bareth. Bro, why are loading times so long again? Bro, what is happening?
It seems the Huana have their own version of animancy, reading the souls of the young to establish their roles.
Where do you draw the line between animancy and what the Huana do? Do you object to their practices as well?
Animancers attempt to alter what the Huana merely observe. It's fundamentally different.
Not all animancers do, and most who do are attempting to fix, to cure maladies of the soul. As much as you must hate to admit it, they are trying to do good where no one else dares.
Yeah, I agree with Pelagina here. Animancers are not, like, bad per se. Spy of the Soul Seers, yeah, there it is. Like, Animancers are like fucking with souls, but like, that's what the gods did. I don't know if I find that bad or good necessarily, but I feel like Animancy in general is like not a bad thing per se. The game tries to like make you feel for the Animancers for the most part, because they're like a hunted group. But like, in like the first game at least, like everyone hated them. So like, I don't feel like very like hateful towards them. They make them very empathetic in that regard. Right? But anyways. Get your supplies here! Supplies! Get your supplies here! Let's go to the rooftop, baby! What does Salon have in their inventory? Okay, we still have drugs.
Yeah? Got it.
Yo! Elette.
Excellent timing. We're getting consistent readings, and I believe we're ready to try again.
Okay.
That is, if you're up for it.
You're really sure it'll work this time?
Clinging to certainty is a novice's mistake. We keep open minds here. But seriously, I think we're on to something.
Flong gives you an encouraging grin.
It's just the same as before. You focus on the Adra pillar, the machine gives you a boost.
Okay, I'm ready.
Great, to work everyone. Let's get this underway. And you, just relax, but also be sure to concentrate very carefully. Look for the next Adra pillar. Once you have the connection, just step through.
Okay. Once again, you feel the essence in the Adra, like a physical thing beside you. This time, however, the cord of energy that tugs at you is insistent, but manageable. And though and through it, you can feel what Lorne was describing, a connection running through the tower and beyond, where it splits into directions. Color leaches from the world around you as you drift into the between. You feel the connection draw taut like a pulled rope, and then pull. Let's see if we fuck up again.
Kara, I say the Animancer's tower has seen better days.
Find a way out. The portal has been closed behind you, leaving no way to transit back through the luminous Adra pillar. Gnawed and cracked bones litter the floor. Yeah. There's an empty socket in this panel, as if something were removed. Power 1A underground.
I see trouble.
Let's trouble ourselves then. Okay, let's do this.
You see that, Ishi?
Okay, let's start with the fun stuff. Pelagina. Charge into the spider. Tardren, let's charge into this scrub companion.
Take this! Quick, toss me something else.
And now we're doing fun shit. We say... Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call. Burp goes here. Aloth, you go back. And we throw the Orb of Confusion. Bro just exploded, holy damn. Kill that thing. Oh boy, they are really into like trying to kill my boy. Kill him. We do this. Bro, everyone hates my guys. Holy shit. Stunning blow.
I'm feeling the strain.
We are doing confusion.
Try something else.
Then we do wall of ice. No. Dude, they really hate Aloth. Holy damn. Let's do this.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Okay, Aloth, how about... You just fall... Oh my god, he's stunned. You heal him up, please. And you are doing that again.
Can't take much more.
One shot everyone.
Got him.
Then you rush through him, and then you just kill that guy.
This is futile.
Yes, Captain.
Good job, everyone. We won. We are the best. Around. That's a cave. A well-built drainage canal, though it seems to be, though it has seen better days. Huh. Skipping ahead. I found a panel with an empty socket. It seems to have a connection to a nearby doorway. Is that the cave where we... Yeah, it is the cave with the Wana, right? Oh, this is just a shortcut. Wow. Well, this is kind of bad because my ship is somewhere else, right? Oh boy, it's that cave again. You have received an important missive from Captain Furante. Read. My dearest Watcher, God with an agenda tends to put things into perspective. Now more than ever, it is imperative we commandeer the floating hangman, if only so that we may chase Aelfes to Kaizo. I have called a meeting of the Consualo, right? Mikasitas, please sail to Dunwich and join us as swiftly as the winds will bring you. Fortune favor you, Furante. So, the steward would like to speak to you. Oh, that's Nekataka. I was like, how do I get back? Let's go to the spire, and then we go up, up, up. Bro, why is loading taking so long this time around?
They must have called for reinforcements.
Don't let them escape!
What?
After it!
Charge at this guy.
Like that?
Punch.
That's
Still
not
got it.
very helpful.
Mercenary. We do this. Then we do this.
Do this.
Then we shoot that guy in the face.
Let's go. I've got this, Captain.
Let's do Touch of Death. And we shoot the next shot on the Paladin.
I heard you.
What's this? Animated energy blade. Is this a laser sword? Deals raw damage and attacks more quickly than a standard blade. What the hell? Wait, all it does is deal raw damage? Holy shit. That is actually kind of good. I think. Because it does scale with your might stat. But it bypasses all defenses, right? Make this easy on yourselves.
What the shit? Behind us. Look sharp.
Mercenary druid, mercenary wizard. Everyone is a mercenary. Okay. Let's start this combat by doing this. And we start doing crazy shit. Look, we are the KU. Cast your elemental bullshit there. Maya, you roll. Then you mark this fighter, and your bird rushes the fighter. Aloth, you will inevitably use this, but we wait for more enemies inside the AoE.
It makes no difference.
Tadrin charges. Well, nobody's alive anymore, right? They're all dead already. Speed up and punch the paladin.
Like that?
Behold me.
Charge that paladin.
Sure.
No, this job was rotten.
He turns his face with some difficulty toward Maya.
We did what you asked.
Beside you, Maya's brow wrinkles with confusion. Drawing realization flattens her expression. She moves to crouch beside the dying man. With a final shuddering gasp, the man lies still. Beneath the bloodied surface of the body, the essence of his spirit flutters free of him. A muffled clatter draws their attention to a nearby chest. Uh-oh, the one...
Nico, I thought I was done for. These monstrous brutes. Look at what they have done. They've destroyed all we have worked toward for a little coin.
Looks like the Royal Deadfire Company isn't happy with your progress.
This is a bold move, even for the Royal Deadfire Company. They are losing patience. I can't believe they're all... Look, you'd best get back to headquarters. Let them know what happened. I'll clean up here.
Maya jostles your shoulder as you make your leave. Her voice lowered and is a discreet murmur.
One way or another, this is only going to get worse. Worth thinking about.
Girl, your people just murdered... like... scientists. The fuck? The Royal Deathfire Company are such fucking dicks, dude. Let's go to Queen's Birth. Let's go tattle on them. Let's go tattle.
You were saying? Speak your mind, Captain. Yeah?
Let's wait until the morning, not the midday. Let's wait until 9 in the morning, right? Wait. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I like how she's like, this is only going to get worse. Yeah, people, you murdering you murdering literally like innocents.
No problem.
This is not good.
Watcher, at last, someone who can answer my questions. They're saying there was an attack at the Spire. I fear I'd sent you to your death. None of the Huana guards will tell us a thing, and Flaune's message is illegible. What happened?
Well, the good news is I ended up somewhere in the physical world this time. The bad news is that some mercenaries tried to kill us all.
Mercenaries? Madico. I did not think these experiments would draw so much interest. I'm glad you're in one piece, Watcher. I'll have the details out to Flaune, I think. You've more than earned your reward. And my trust. Oh, and perhaps you'd consider stopping by Alvari's office. I believe she'll want some assurances as to the state of the Spire.
I have a feeling that, like, when we do this quest, we will lose Maya, which is, I'm, like, definitely ready to lose her, even though she's, like, a badass and she's my bestie, but, if her, like, convictions for the company are so much more important. And, yeah. She fucks with Takeo already, like, let's be real. Regina does not like Takeo. Takeo likes more people than, like, people like Takeo, actually. Like, they hate each other. What does this do? Grand Sawbones, charges remaining, okay. And Anatomist, healing done. Hits commit to crits with weapons, dude, okay. What do these boots do? Corrode armor rating, grants no quarter. And the laser sword, of course.
There you are, the final piece. Have you noticed our new guests? There are big changes coming here at headquarters. It is only right that you are here to witness them. I have called together a meeting of the Songreta Mea Compressa. Our esteemed investors have come to hear Director Castol's excuses for squandering their fortunes.
Avari smooths the front of her coat and plucks lint from her sleeve.
You've witnessed Castol's mistakes personally, and you know what is at stake for us with Ukaizo. The council will want to hear from you, the Cantanucesi in particular.
Okay. Count of the Nices, the title owned by Nero, son of the Duchess of Spirento. She raises her eye to meet yours.
The company needs new leadership. Leadership that can make effective use of its most important allies. Let us start here, striking a fine impression before the wealthiest men and women in Eora.
I suppose you think you're a better director?
Of course. If I did not believe it with all my soul, I would not dare to trouble the council. Men have died for less. You will attend the trial, I hope. Your testimony is a vital part of the proceedings.
Fine, let's get this over with.
Indeed. Come then. I'll send for our esteemed guests. Meet us upstairs when you are ready.
Ah. Yes, you only have to ask.
What's your opinion what's happening with Aethys? She lets out a wry laugh, her golden eyes twinkling.
I have to give Aethys credit. He is the only one of his kind to see how corrupt and self-serving the gods are. Even better, his plan, mad as it is, must be sending the rest of his kind into a fit. Their days are numbered, and there is nothing they can do to stop what is coming.
They finally get their due, all of them.
Diverus.
She rests her jaw and gives you a wrist nod. I don't know how her opinion of Castol
There's
is.
something you only have to ask.
How are you?
I've had enough with Tekehu. If you can exercise any influence over him, Percam Blanca, do it. He seems to think because we are both godlike, we share some sort of special bond. Diverus, the only bond I want to share with him is an anchor wrapped around his neck. Too harsh. Perhaps just around his foot. Percam Blanca.
Yeah? You must gather your party before...
Bro. Everyone hates Takeu, even though Takeu is like a beast, dude. I love Takeu. I like his like flamboyant. So.
I'd like to get us underway.
Director Castol's office is nearly unrecognizable through the milling crush of bodies. The chamber is suffocatingly warm. Several of the occupants jostle for a place beside the window. 2-1, the people around you are dressed in rich fabrics, or else occasional piece of armor. Few of them look especially pleased to be here. Despite the cacophony that greets you when you arrive, a quiet descends swiftly upon the room, upon the barest hand gesture from the man now standing behind the desk. Is that Roberto Blanco? The Cantor Nicese's gaze sweeps across the room, eventually settling on you.
I see you have wasted little time in involving yourself, lady.
Around him, several of the onlookers crane their necks to see who the Cantor is addressing.
Director Castol, Governor Alvari, you are both here?
Indeed, Your Excellency.
Castol's face is splotchy and damp with sweat. He looks as if he may be ill.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Avari wears a restrained smile.
And this is to be your witness?
A moment, Nero. Is that not Pelagina Mesrai?
Duke rimasi storanzo me Salona.
Are you collecting godly cast-offs, Casto?
Bro, fuck you, Osgara. Pelagina flinches at the Earl's words, but sets her jaw and remains silent.
Most esteemed guests, This is the Watcher of Kad Nua.
We were sorry to hear of Cadnui's fall, lady. How interesting to find you here. You have my sympathies.
I plan to rebuild my stronghold someday.
Fishing for the necessary contributions, are you?
No, dick.
Let us begin. If the clerks will attend the roll. Albina Carnetto, Duke Remasi Storanzo Miscelona, the Archmage.
Devils take your role, Nero. This isn't the Songretta Ducala. We are all here. Let's get this over with.
Outsider law has more teeth than Ngati's pets, I say.
Wouldn't be a Valiant hearing if someone wasn't feeling combative.
They may not be violent, but these fine people are all ruthless in their own way. The roads they took to reach this room are littered with their enemies.
If this goes badly, at least there's enough wealth in this room to cover our funeral expenses several times over.
Adolf leans close, murmuring to you.
Very well. Then let me extend my sincerest thanks to our shareholders in attendance.
Quite politely.
In deference to present company, we will proceed in adherence. Director Castor, you stand accused of nothing less than gross incompetence, mismanaging of resources, willful deceit, grave charges all.
A low murmur starts up as you around you as the crowd reacts.
We have examined the evidence available to us. The numbers are not in your favor, Director. But you will have the opportunity to explain yourself. Now, Alvari.
Agrasima, Your Excellency. Esteemed Council, I bear Maestro Castle no ill will. We have always treated one another with great respect, but his time is past.
You're a fucking dick.
I put it plain. The company is bleeding resources. We have identified numerous sources of Adra, and yet, how much of it ever reaches the Republics? The expedition to Pococahara was but the latest failure. Trained workers and supplies gone, and for nothing.
Say nothing.
The loss of the expedition was out of my hands. In any enterprise, there is risk.
Some risk, Gaston. The question is whether you have overreached.
I have more, Your Excellency. Your coin, lords and ladies. Where has it gone all this while? Not to mines and industry, no. The director has spent the bulk of it on frivolous experiments.
That is absurd. Animancy research has gotten us where we are today.
Precisely.
Enough, Alvari. Watcher, you have had some involvement in these experiments. Do you have anything to add?
The experiments worked. I was there.
Working. Working well enough to invite open attack by the Royal Deadfire Company.
Well, if they're interested...
It truly works. You mean to say that the Animancers have learned how to transport people?
Principal Tarivisi leans forwards in his chair, watching you intently. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you the practical applications.
Certainly not.
Your words here are met with a sudden muted roar of animated whispers.
We have heard much of a Kaiser in recent days. I wonder, Director Castor, just what are your plans for the fabled city?
Nero taps his quill against the desk and it steady beats, looking on calmly.
Kaiser holds an enormous quantity of a luminous Adra. Our research has already yielded results. If we can establish an outpost there, then...
Castor scarcely started a sentence when a handful of the gathered investors start to jeer at him.
If we take this opportunity, we can accomplish far more than we initially believed. I could make you rich, lords and ladies, beyond your wildest dreams.
You may be rich in a century or two. Have you that long to wait? Some of you perhaps, but all? Dreams are all Castle has to offer. We have scores of Adra sites mapped to detail. Why not focus our efforts there? Castle risks your fortune on illusions.
That is true. We have mapped these deposits for years. The closer we travel to Ondra's mortar, the denser the deposits. Even Alvari knows this.
There's a network of Adra in Ukaizo. That's why Ilthas has gone there.
Much to my dismay, I can no longer dismiss that statement out of hand as lunacy.
Nero scrawls a small note on onto a piece of parchment.
Even if there is Adra past the mortar, let us grind down the whole of it and be done with the place. Or will the Songreta war against the natives and sea monsters for the next 100 years?
We have heard a great deal this day. Alvari, have you any final arguments?
Only this. That Director Castle has betrayed his station and our trust by allying himself with a Principe captain by the name of Furanti.
A Principe captain? You have evidence of this, Alvari? The word of a witness?
Nero looks at you, eyes narrowing thoughtfully. Castor was trying to skirt Uana law and wring some profit to the from the slave trade.
You cannot bring us Adra, so you ply an older trade, Castor.
That isn't...
Or is it that you were trying to line your own pockets, Castor? Daring. More daring than I would have suspected.
No, my lord. I swear it.
Castor wipes his brow with a sleeve.
I think we have heard enough. Any final words?
My lords, ladies, our enemies will make for Ukaizo in short order. The Valiant Trading Company must be ready. It needs decisive, effective leadership, now more than ever. With the Watcher's aid, we have the opportunity to claim an overwhelming victory. One that will carry us all into the history books.
The Watcher? You would rely upon a brute.
A useful brute.
An important brute, certainly.
Nero casts a weary eye over the proceedings.
We will see, won't we?
You have heard all the accusations against you. Castal, any final words?
Everything I do to help the company. You know this. 2 years ago, you entrusted me to establish the luminous Adra trade. I will continue to serve you, dutifully, and to my best ability. I know now that Alvari has hungered after my position for years, just as she will hunt after yours if you allow her to rise. She would cast Margaret off her throne if she could.
Beside you, Alvari smiles. Pelagina, this is Castor's last chance.
Maestras and mestres, I cannot deny that Director Castor has jeopardized the company's interests in the Deadfire. But his ambitions align with those of the Republic's. Such ambitions carry risk, but they also bring the potential for your company, for our republics to become the uncontested leaders of the world to come. I am speaking of more than gold, more than prestige. Success will bring the power to shape the future as you imagine it could be. No, as the people in this room cannot yet imagine it could be.
The counter raises his brows and tips his head slightly in mute approval. Around the room, you spot several of the investors nodding as well.
You inspire much loyalty, Castor. If only it were so amongst your own peers. It is time. Let us put the matter of Castor's dismissal to a vote. All in favor?
Around the room, only a scant few hands rise. As the second tick passed, the silence is broken. Only by the dutiful scribbling of the clerks. It becomes clear that the majority favors Castor. Yes, Castor is so much better, even though he's a dick sometimes. Castor keeps his gaze fixed upon the floor, wringing his hands. Nearby, Avari has gone still with shock, her mouth parts, gaping wordlessly. She turns a horrified look upon the counter.
You have overreached, Alvari. And the Songreta does not take kindly to being called away from our business to indulge your schemes. Sate your ambitions in the living lands. Lueva Alvari, I hereby strip you of your rank and title, and pronounce you exiled from the Valian Trading Company and the Valian Republics by order of the Songreta Mea Compressa.
Bye, you traitorous bitch.
This is a serious mistake. You can't do this to me.
I can do this to you.
I believe that brings this meeting to a close. Agressima Watcher.
Director Castle seems to be in a state of shock. He's still staring at the doors. He turns to you with a startled jerk when you approach.
I must see the shareholders out, but please, let us speak afterwards.
I believe Castle does the right thing, dude. Like, I know he's not the best for the job, but like, that bitch, like, she's like literally like, okay, let's mine this place and fuck off. Which would be nice for one piece, but it would destroy everything in the archipelago.
The living lands. Poor Alvari. I cannot stop thinking on it. How easily it might have been my fate. All my achievements gone in an instant.
He spreads his fingers of one hand, mimicking a burst of air.
Well, she brought it on herself, didn't she? The members of the Songreta, they are not to be taken lightly.
She would have done the same to you.
Okay, I know it. Inside, I know it. Well, I am still director, and our ambitions have not changed. We move forward. The council wishes for results, so we will give them results. The Royal Deadfire Company will not sit idly by while we claim Ukaizo. If we set out now, they will do everything in their power to stop us, which means we can no longer afford any doubts about where our loyalties lie, or those of our companions.
No captain of mine sails against the homeland. It's that simple.
We can work this out somehow.
If you've got any ideas, I'm not beyond hearing them. How do we get past this, Captain?
Maya crosses her arms and squeezes her shoulders. Nothing has changed. Who knows what side any of us will be on when the dust settles.
I've got a pretty good idea.
Maya tightens her bearing.
If you don't, then you've got your principles on backwards. But Rawatai needs all hands on deck. And I won't just turn about on my career.
She folds her arms, squeezing her shoulders together. They have enough rifles and cannons to punch a hole through the Deadfire without you.
Well, sometimes it takes more than a punch to make a dent. You should know that already. If what I've told you about is any indication.
Castor, on the other hand, takes a step back, blinking slowly.
You're more than complicit in my activities, Captain. I seem to recall you handled yourself well enough.
Maya nods slowly.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Maya squeezes her eyes shut and sighs.
Not exactly how I wanted to end this friendship, but here we are.
She shakes her head slowly.
I guess we're done with each other. Unless I happen to catch you in my sights.
Shiza, you keep Maya safe for me. The bird tips its head in an inquisitive manner and squawks at you.
Come along, Ishi. It's back to just you and me.
She clicks her tongue and prepares to go, her glaze lingering on an extra moment. Then she turns about, marching at a stiff pace.
An unfortunate business. We may not officially be at war, but some of the less expected consequences feel much the same. So, we know the threat that the Royal Deadfire Company poses. We must strike first. The Royal Deadfire Company...
I kind of feel bad now.
Citadel. The bulk of their powder is stored there, and from there delivered to the greater portion of the ships of the Royal Fleet. Destroying that powder house would make for a crippling blow against the fleet, Enough to make an occupation of the Deadfire seem little better than a fever dream. Of course, the building is very well defended. You cannot simply walk inside. It might be impossible if the Royal Deadfire Company had not decided to use the Adra formation inside the powder house as a source of illumination. With Alet's machines and your talents, walls are little obstacle.
It's going to be a beautiful explosion.
In truth, the trickier part will be to get you out before you are caught in the blast. The powder house is a tinderbox waiting to blow. But Alet has a solution. A device that will give you time in which to make your escape. She will explain more. She waits for you at the spire. Remember, be cautious. If anyone learns of our role in this, we may wish that the Songretta exiled the both of us.
Did I lose all the weaponry? Yeah, I did, right? Oh my fucking god. This is annoying. Holy shit. Dude, can I go to like... Oh my god, no. Bro, I lost the gun. I lost like the trinkets. I lost everything. Oh, dude. Oh, this is bad. We need to go back to the ship and get someone. Dude, it's weird that you cannot convince her to, like, stay, even though you're friends. But I want to know if, like, you can fail the romance that way, or the romance stops this from happening. We are doing the wise thing and take Seraphim with us.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
That, of course you may, Ishi, if you think of picking the young lady. Dude, she's gone. She speaks herself.
So soft.
Bella, are you crazy? I think Vela has become, like, insane.
Questions, Captain?
Damn me, the cops run dry.
I'm sad that Vela has become insane and talks to herself as if Maya was still there. Yo, Stuart.
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will.
The steward of Kate Nua's voice rises soft and evenly from a cracked bust. Yes, Stuart?
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
How did the crate get onto my ship unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
What kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labelled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
No beans in the crate, then. A wave of affirmations rolls from the steward, the spiritual equivalent of a nod. Thank you. I'll go see what it is.
The hands left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
The bust falls into silence.
Why not?
The sense of food, salt, and spices and drink mixed with a stale odor of old grass, the musty stink of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the sea. Hexa rocks gently, and you hear faint whispers, likely the quiet brushing of winds against the sails. Not far in you find a crate you find the crate in question. Its sides split by crowbars. The dry grass used as packing material spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage peers up at you, a triumvirate of wild animal faces carved in the swirling Huana style. The front of the chest bars an iron latch affixed to the complex iron mechanism and runs to the top four corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Examine the latch. Oh boy. Examine the carvings. Show these nose wrinkles at the image. I reckon this might be the one hunting god, like Galawain, but not exactly. Dude, seriously, Seraphim cannot do anything if it's a trap. You don't see anything. Turn the latch to the right, and a series of metal arms shift with it. The clasps holding the top of the chest come free, and you easily lift the lid. Laying within, cradled by dry gas, is an Amaran head, the mottled flesh of a neck irregularly cut free from the rest of its body, whatever it might be. What the fuck? Shorty peers at the grim cargo. I can say I wasn't expecting a head, not even a little. Want me to fetch my lantern? As you peer down to at the head, you feel a strange prickling sensation along your skin. Soul energy rises from the crate, throbbing in the air in time with the beating of your heart. It begins to take shape before you. What the fuck?
You can see me. It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance.
It's Hexabot, yes.
Oh, this is fantastic. How satisfying it is to know one did not give one's life in vain. I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
Who are you?
Me, Muatu, formerly of the island of Kazuwari, presently of the Beyond.
What kind of aid do you need?
Kazuwari is an island where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors all gather to earn Tuamawai's favor. But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Who's Tomowai?
The faces of the hunt, that which hunts, kills, and endures, respectively. Some believe them to be the tripartite aspects of Galawain. Not that I would know, I've never asked them. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said, and souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher, the one who died and lived again, who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
You caught me.
I knew it! I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help, won't you?
You mentioned Tomowai's favor. I could use a little divine favor.
The favor comes in many forms, all of them wondrous. Tuamawai is very generous to the strongest among us. Speak to Humaire at Kazuwari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Speak with Humaire. Got it.
Kazuwari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know.
He grimaces.
The island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
No. Before you have a chance to respond to the spirit's warning, you notice Constant hovering nervously behind you. Do you need something?
No, I just...
He clears his throat nervously.
Thing is, I might know something about that box there. A little more than something. All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right now.
I'm going to need a little more, a bit more than that.
It's a box with a dead man's head in it.
Actually, there's a spirit in the head too.
Great. That's great.
You seem to know a lot about this. Why is that?
Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full.
Hey, hello? I'm still here. Are you going to help us? We could really use the help.
Helping people who don't want my help sounds like fun.
They're really not so bad once you get to know them. They're almost nice. Well, no, that's a lie. But Humare's all right. Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to. I wouldn't want to presume.
Yeah, of course.
In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
Uh-huh. Konstantin.
Let's get a move on. Wonder what Pa's up to.
What's gnawing you? You look like you have something on your mind.
Yeah, Pelagina, you dick. Why does my other friend not like? She nods at you with a discretion.
You only have to ask.
Shodi, you were like,
yeah.
I don't know.
What's on your mind?
How are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
Always. It calls to me. I got a wildness. No need to fit. We talking during the same. Then you mean he ain't what he was. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm glad we.
Yeah, cool.
What are we standing around for?
Konstantin, I don't know. Let's see. On Among Thieves, that's a quest for him. That's a Konstantin quest. So let's go to the Principe. Ah, dude, it's so annoying that I lost all these items, dude. Because, like, all of the range damage stuff was going into that. Dunnage, let's go.
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness.
What?
There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. A wave of blistering heat hits you. Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodika. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodika. Wodika screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Aethys could be destroying the wheel right now, and you're arguing?
You would dare interrupt me?
Yes, you bitch.
Wodika extends a hand, looking for a moment like she intends to swat you from the platform. But the pallid knight gives her a long, impassive look, and at last, she jerks her hand away. The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watchers return. Perhaps we should hear what she has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves. Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
That's obvious.
Not for lack of trying.
Feathers rise along the crest of Helia's head as she stares pointedly at Magrin.
We try, but agreement eludes us.
Andra's storm-dark eyes swivel to meet yours.
Is there nothing we can do?
Magrin glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
Didn't Margaret mention this once before?
I did, and I was scolded like a child for my terrible audacity.
A curl of steam rises from her nose. The pallid knight looks on, impassive.
Should we be killed in our god forms, we can possess you, our godlike children. Or should we face a force too powerful to stand against, we can absorb your souls, granting us additional strength.
You mean Pelagina, Takeo, and me?
You, Helia's wayward daughter, Andra's precious son, and thousands of others. Yes, we would all die.
The pallid knight speaks with the chilly temperance possessed only by the god of death.
But the time for that plan has long passed us by.
Are we to keep nothing for ourselves? Not a single secret retained? Not a solitary mystery?
Magrin elbows one of Wal's floating eyes away.
Aethys will lay bare our every secret soon enough. What is one or two revealed now? But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
Good, I could use a challenge.
Magrin smiles.
You might change your mind when you stand before it.
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wal's floating eye. They hover just out of Magrin's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if she wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Magrin slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
This Guardian is but one more thing that will befall before me.
Ah, there is that heady mix of kith ferocity and hubris Magrin so admires.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
So I have to fight the Guardian of Ukaizo. Any suggestions?
Where's the challenge in that?
Margaret's black teeth,
black
yeah.
teeth shine.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The pallid knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand? What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
This doesn't feel like the act of a caring god to me.
And so many will suffer needlessly for it.
Kith will have a few generations at most before the Beyond is vacant of souls. And adaptability is your greatest strength. Aethys believes you will succeed. An uncaring god would not have that faith.
The pallid knight knits her fingers together and regards you.
You would take his side? He destroys your wheel!
The pallid knight turns unblinking eyes on Wodaka.
Put aside your childish notion of sides and open your eyes. You are made blind by your rage.
Aethys loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
How did Aethys fool you all? You're the most powerful beings in Eora.
He found our blind spot and exploited it admirably. By the time we even had a hint of what it was he intended, it was already too late to stop him.
If we still had our bodies, we could oppose him.
Wodica balls her bony hands into fists and glares long at Andra.
Do not lay your blame on me. We set them aside after I killed Abaddon, it is true, but you did not fight the decision then.
She turns her back on Wodica then, and looks instead to the Pallid Knight.
Abaddon was like the previous God King, right? I think. God of Golems and Machines, yeah.
What if Aethys is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
And don't worry, there will be always the place for the gods in Eora, no. We learn and grow as Aethys intends. We remake the world without you in it. I don't know, but aren't you curious to find out? No, I say nothing.
And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice rises, near to panic. Wodica drives her fist into her hand.
Help them! We should finally bring them to heel!
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Wodica until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aethys yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aethys may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
And make him heed my words.
A bark of dry, bitter laughter escapes Wodica.
You believe you will succeed where I have failed? Ha!
Yeah, I succeeded last time you tried to, do something.
The future of Kith and the gods rests on your shoulders, Watcher, so I hope that you do.
The Pallid Knight's stern countenance softens.
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind.
Say nothing.
The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you. You come to flat on your back, staring at an all-too-familiar ceiling. Alone, once again.
Bruh. Why can I not sleep? Bella. Shorty.
Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind. Sure thing, what?
Alagina, we are getting consumed, dude. The gods are eating us, Pelagina. The gods are eating us. Kehu, your mom is a dick.
Kara, for what do I owe the pleasure?
We are boyfriend and girlfriend, dude. That's why you owe me the pleasure. Dunnage. Supplies. Get your supplies. We are getting the hearty breakfast. 50 of them. Then we go to the stash, we say weapons, and we're just getting rid of everything again. We're robbing this arbor of its money. Bro, we have so much stuff, dude. Oh my god. I think we have a money problem. I think we can get like a few more hearty breakfasts. Okay. Jesus Christ, Balefire Beacon. Let's see what the pirates have to say.
I've been loyal to you a long time, Ferrante, but I cannot abide this. Over here, my friend.
Ferrante?
Iverus, is it settled now? I do not like having my hand forced by some rogue god.
Indeed, the vote has been cast. There can be no dispute. The trader Aldis will hang.
Your vote of confidence is appreciated, my Consuelo. Rest assured, you have made the right decision.
The Black Pox siege we have? What a fucking farce! Mark my words, Councilman. Your souls will be damned for this scheme.
The captain rubs the handle of a gun, but wisely doesn't draw it.
Do not forget your promise, Ferrante. With Eldis out of the way, you will sail us to Ukaizo, well before the Juana, the Valen Trading Company, or any others can plunder it.
The god will lead us there, and the floating hangman will navigate the storms.
Ferrante nods at the two council members before noticing you.
Watcher, your timing is impeccable as always.
The highest-ranking member of the Council of Captains tucks the frilled ends of his sleeves before offering you a charming
We
smile.
have just concluded a vote of phenomenal importance.
Blast this! You can outvote me, but you can't make me stay and watch.
Matt Morena spits at the foot of her chair before storming away.
And you! Best watch your back!
She shouts at Benwith. What's going on here?
One of our Consuelo members, Captain Aldis, has been charged and found guilty of those crimes, punishable by death.
He clears his throat beneath your scrutiny. Which ones are punishable by death?
Betrayal. Aldis sacrificed an entire crew of Principi in an ill-fated attempt to lure out the floating hangman so that she might captain it. And before anyone argues again that we've no proof of her insidious betrayal, Benwith, tell the Watcher what you explained to the Consuelo, if you please.
I sank. Aldis lured some poor unsuspecting crew of fusty old bloods right into a rumoured route of the floating hangman. Sure enough, Rivan sails out of the fog and destroys their sloop.
He chuckles smugly, scar scratching tied across his cheek.
Of course, it isn't merely Benwith's testimony that has brought Aldis to justice. The fine captain was instrumental in capturing her to stand trial.
That's right. She shot me for it too.
Benwith sniffs, jaw clenching at the memory.
This Consuelo session is now concluded. Benwith, leave us so that I might speak with the Watcher in confidence. I will alert you when I have need for you again.
Be sure you call for me. I want to be there when she hangs.
He pops his neck and sneers, sneering, sauntering away.
What happened at Magran's teeth changes everything. We must acquire the floating hangman if we've any hope to reach Ukaizo before Eothas destroys everything. Which brings me to my current problem. Somehow, Aldis has uncovered a means to summon the floating hangman, but she destroyed the research when she was captured. I need what she knows before I can hang her. Obtain it for me, and I will grant you her seat on the Consuelo.
I'll talk to her.
My crew has been questioning our captive for hours now. Perhaps you will fare better. She is locked at the top of Balefire Tower.
Yo, Seraphin, we have a problem here. You are like not geared at all, which is bad. Death of 1,000 cards. Echo and allies attacks with each other's souls' memories, granting them significant penetration bonus. That is way too good, dude.
What for, Cap?
We have a problem, Seraphim, my friend, because you don't have a hat. Put on your own hat, Seraphim.
Oh, I'll give her a bad rap. What for, Cap?
Okay.
Behave now, Captain, or we'll beat you bloody. Again.
Principe Marauder.
I'd like you to try. No, really. Come closer. I'll stand right here while you do.
She winks at you, a perfect guise of nonchalance as she leans against the wooden pillar, but you can't see her muscles are tense, ready to strike.
Oh, now. You can't be up here. Not unless you've permission from Ferrante.
Startled, the guard jerks a hand for the hilt of her weapon. Ferrante sent me to interrogate her.
I'll be right nearby if you need me. Careful. She bit Rue's nose off.
She dips you a stiff bow before stepping aside.
If your face is to be the last I ever see, I might die happy. What's happening out there? Any word from my crew?
She leans forward, features sharp with cunning.
Better yet.
Her voice lowers and into an excited whisper.
You wouldn't be here to free me, would you, Loveson? What do you say? Let's kill Ferrante and burn his corrupt council to the ground. If my eternal devotion isn't enough enticement, there's a council seat in it for you.
Why didn't you tell me what you knew?
Sorry, Captain, but I couldn't well trust you until I knew Ferrante couldn't buy you. Whatever he's planning for you, Kaizo, I'm sure the bigger part of it's to better establish himself as a tyrant. Me, I just want to lead my pirates to gold and glory. The information you seek is safe. No worries there. Help me handle Ferrante, and I'll gift you the floating hangman on a golden platter.
If you were ambushed by Benwith, you couldn't have stashed it that well.
I destroyed it before Benny could get his grubby hands on it. Should have burned him too. But I guess I'm a sentimental sort.
Why destroy something that could help the Principe?
I love the Principe, but I love my life a little more. It was the only way to ensure my survival.
You memorized the information for leverage.
You're smarter than you look, Captain. And don't you ever let anyone tell you otherwise. I know the secret to summoning the floating hangman. Of course, with the research destroyed, I'm now the only one who knows.
As a watcher, I can sense your memories once you're dead.
Maybe. Or maybe I'll be gone into the cold depths of the afterlife before you can blink. I've got a pile of gold waiting for me in the great beyond. Best believe I'll be running to claim it. It would seem we're at an impasse. How's it going to be then?
You're letting your ego guide you rather than thinking realistically.
Think I should be a martyr for the faction? I'm not the one making a choice that'll incite open war. All right. I'll tell you what I know, but only if I'm to take Cluse's voyage rather than hang. I'll take my chances with the sea, and when I return, Swabby, I'll remember how you helped me.
You sure you want to do this?
I like my odds, personally. In fact, if I were you, I'd bet on seeing me again someday.
She settles back against the stone wall and tosses you a cheeky wink. Bro, Seraphim, can you say something?
Captain, what kind of family ain't a subject I much feel like speaking on at the moment.
No problem.
Bro. Like, this would be the instance where Seraphim should talk, right? Like...
I cannot hold Aldis for long. Already several crews have grown restless. Violence will erupt eventually. It is imperative we acquire the information we need before there is a riot. I do not know how Aldis learned of the battle at Tuscan Isle, but if she was researching it, she is most certainly seeking a means to captain the floating hangman.
You're colluding with the Valiant Trading Company.
Indeed, I do have connections all over, including with the Valiant Trading Company. Why ever should that be a problem?
It wouldn't be a problem if you weren't helping them sell slaves. The various crews surrounding Council murmur to themselves. This is a grave offense for which you have accused Ferrante.
Lies. You have no proof, yet you seek to discredit me.
The captain thunders and fumes. He reaches for the pistol belted to his chest, but he does not draw it. Though it seems he would love no less than to blow your face off, he is hesitant to do so in front of the council. Ferrante aided the slavers at Crooks but earned favor from Director Castro.
Do you really think the Consuelo will entertain the lies of an outsider trying to strike discord within my fleet?
The captain scoffs.
I think the Consuelo will consider the evidence presented. Even seat holders are not above the rules of the Consuelo, Ferrante. You know this well.
A captain in a lopsided hat embellished with a plume of golden feathers plants her hands on her hips. The Suerland that glints around her neck is obscenely large, likely 2 coins that have been melted together. I return with evidence.
I do not think you will.
Ferrante snorts indignantly. Head shaking, he draws his pistol. Then the captain aims that for your heart. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is scary. Holy shit.
Let's do this.
Let's jump up. It diminishes.
Bro, Alof is just getting fucked, dude. Oh my god.
Take this.
After him.
Seraphim. You know what? Can you please murder Furante? Because that would be funny.
Second try, I say.
Oh boy, let's take the priest again.
Behold me, mother. I am stuck.
Okay, holy damn.
Watch your fire.
I think Seraphim will be angry. Furante's breastplate.
What for, Cap? Ahoy, Captain. What can I...
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't want to be with them, right?
Cut me loose. Will you love some?
You're welcome, by the way. The captain cracks her neck and rubs the stiffness from her muscles as she stands. Finally, she offers you a nod of gratitude. Mismatched eyes, murderers demanding retribution.
I'll gather the remaining council members who are loyal to me. Meet me downstairs and we'll discuss the floating hangman further. I feel like death swarmed over, but I'll live. Can't say the same for those tar fucks. Eh, Watcher?
Eldie's paws wincing as she gazes upon the gruesome remains of the council former seat holders. She nods at you grateful.
Merla, mother of Andro, what happened to the Consuelo?
When he notices Eldie's, he goes white as a sheet. Stiffly, he bows to the new council leader.
Casita, it is truly a pleasure to see you reseated. But I must express my deepest condolences for the loss of more than half of our Consuelo.
Captain, you're harder to kill than a cockroach. But damned if I ain't glad of it.
Morena laughs wildly, head thrown back as she cackles.
Good to have you back in charge. And I thank you, Watcher, for the bloody bone-breaking help.
Pym, I know you are loyal to Ferrante, but he's little better than a bloodstain now. You and Morena were the only ones who voted for my innocence. I ain't forgotten it. Pledge your loyalty to me now, and I'll let you keep your fleet and your standing on the council.
It is certainly a better fate than I thought you would offer me. Assuredly, my fleet is at your call, Cassie.
He kisses the soylent around the neck to seal the pledge.
Good. I'll need them if we're to reach Ukaizo.
She returns the determined expression to you.
Everything we thought was important has changed. If a god is going to kill us all, if he's headed to Ukaizo, I say we beat him there. Either it'll save us, or we'll have a hell of a view to Aora's end. What say you?
It will take some time to refill the Consuelo's vacant seats. For now, those of us remaining are united behind Aldi's. Our fleets will join in the journey to Ukaizo, with the fabled floating hangman at the helm.
I imagine you have a logistical reason to believe that we could actually sail a ghost ship after acquiring it.
I did think it a far-fetched idea at first.
She nods, scratching the underside of her chin.
Ferrante had planned to use the galleon. It has the ability to manipulate the winds and seas. It could part Ukaizo's storms, allowing us to sail through.
I guessed his aims well enough through his interest in the galleon's history. But it was thanks to your findings in Isaea's tomb that I knew what to look for. It's Lucia's lost sword that's key. She took an undying oath to protect the Engoliero d'Or spears for the Darkotsi line. If you speak the oath before the sword, the seal on its scabbard will release, drawing Lucia and the galleon to you.
Yogure de protegere.
Mat paladina med da cozzi, e ure ios regli, me oraria da cozzis eri. Gure cui luretto bon aimo iba feta, e pore pere cue maudicenas fiace, mi converande. First, recover Lucia's sword from Essea. Then, sail to the seas. Unsheath the sword by chanting the Darkotzi oath. When Lucia comes for it, kill her, and take the Fonferres. In the meantime, I'll set the entire Principe into movement. Expect a formidable fleet at the ready on your return.
I think about it.
Do what you need, Captain, but do it quickly, for all our sakes. For your loyalty, I'd like you to have Scorideo's Edge. It's been a good sword to me. I know you'll put it to good use. Hopefully by killing more of my enemies.
Blackblade Sword. Perception hits converted to crits with ranged weapons. Execute with daggers, rapiers, and stilettos. And dialogue. Nope. We are sailing with a trading company. I don't give a shit. Let's see if by sea. Let's go to Lifter's Refuge.
Captain, you look most fetching in that color. Would you consider a longer stay in the Deadfire? Island life suits you.
Thanks. Maybe.
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. Hey, you look like me. Maybe you could be a part of the Divine Barge after all.
Does it mean I can come in?
Sure doesn't.
Now, Père Complanca, let us pass. I know you have Jacquelot.
So?
He saved my life.
She's saying the truth.
Fine. After you.
Why do we have Giacomo again?
I am Tatzatl, captain of the Divine Barge. What has brought you to this place?
You have abducted the Animancer Giacomo. He enjoys the protection of the Dukes as a representative of... If
We've done this quest already.
I see. We ourselves have...
Giacomo stands near the back of the room, nervously assessing you. Though he appears unharmed, yeah.
We are lost in the woods. You will guide us out by traveling the branching paths of Altleha.
What?
A forest is defined by its boundaries. There are a finite number of ways through a forest, just as there are a finite number of ways this can... I know the ways out of the forest.
If you say so. The captain draws near.
A woman is with a child, and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life. If she ends the child's life before it truly begins, is this good or bad?
I think that it...
Good.
You discover a powerful new technology. Would you
Certainly it should not be destroyed.
If it can be used for good, then surely it's better to entrust it to a responsible authority.
Regulated.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are, by measure of your own compass, unfair. Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it?
I would stop it.
You learn that the harm may not. You have an opportunity to prevent this by killing them.
I would not kill them.
Well, your path has led to this conclusion. Giacomo has discovered a method by which one may detect a godlike fetus in a mother's... In the Deadfire archetype, appearing mutilated at birth, many godlike of Scan are killed with the tacit approval.
Merciful.
I understand that. I do not. We do not. That is why we captured Giacomo and brought him here, to decide what should be done about him.
And after all this, you're going to let him...
Yes.
I have to say this is a poor way.
His superior, Mestre Giacomo, and his research are free to go.
As you wish, farewell. I don't know why this is bugged. Okay. Let's leave by sea. we leave by sea. We are doing the following. We are doing this. We put the stuff in there. And for the worst part, we put this there. Okay. Good. Where do we need to go? Harbinger's Watch. That's a new song. I don't know that sea shanty. I've never heard it in this game. Harbinger's Watch, baby. DLC time. This is DLC image. I don't know why there's like 2 healers and 2 tanks and Aloth. Okay. Let's see what Harbinger's Watch is. A wet, heavy thud draws your attention to a figure standing atop of the icy cliff. Light glints off of the cleaver he holds, ready to overhead. The blades arcs downward, invoking a fine red mist that hangs upon the frigid air. The kith straightens as his gaze finds you, and he fixes you with a single pointed finger from a bloodstained hand.
It is you! Come at last!
It is me. How kind of you to notice.
God, what your fellow traveler. A day of glory this turns out to be. First auspices of a visitation, then the arrival of the Dusk Speaker.
Seraphin eyes close and nods along, yeah.
Truly, I hear the call of winter.
You just call me the Dusk Speaker?
Can't fault your hearing.
I have so little idea of what you're talking about that I don't know where to start. The elf blinks at you.
No matter. Who among us truly understands the will of the gods? Vatnir, our mentor, foretold your coming. He described you perfectly from toes to top. Praise be to Rimmergand.
True imitation. Vatnir is the one who sent me this letter. The man squints down at the paper before nodding vigorously.
Come in, Dusk Speaker, come in. Be sure to speak with our mentor Vatnir. He's down in the chapel in the middle of the settlement. Eat and uncask the beer. The Dusk Speaker has arrived.
Harbinger's Watch. Mid-spring. I forgot that I needed to get like edgy elf with me. What was her class again? Wasn't she like a wizard mix? Mindstalker, yeah, she was like, no, she was Cypher Rogue, right? I think. Let's take her with and see what she has to say. Mindstalker. What was she again?
A question, Watcher?
Yeah, what is your class? You do mechanics and metaphysics. A cipher rogue, yeah. Bro, she's like, oh my god. She's like literally the worst. Let's take this. Let's do. So with constant cyber's weapons to generate a field of parasitic energy that has on the target, decreasing damage inflicted. Okay. Let's gain more focus. And as a rogue ability, we gain I think we get like as a style. We should get two-handed style. So we can equip a bow on her, right? And we say war bow. And then we can pick one. So we have the shots still. We have two-handed. What was dirty fighting? The rogue employs a variety. Turn their hits into crits. Yeah. Then we say metaphysics and mechanics. And we say mind blades. So we could do mental binding. Or we could say we take something else from this tree. Two weapon style, no. That is like nice because deflection would be mean like, dude, we could do so much crazy shit. Let's see. Let's do this. Puppet Master. The next one would be finishing blow, blah blah blah, with a precise increased damage to my health. Or we'll say strike the bell. I would love this and strike the bell because this is like very good for setting up Tardarin. Mechanics, metaphysics. Next one would be The Cyber Sense granting a bonus to will? No. Don't we have like the bonus to like focus? Yeah, let's give one more penetration with weapons, dude. Let's take these bows as well. We have like so many levels to go. We could say we have definitely different spells than like Seraphim. We can buff Tadrin. We can also do this, and then we say Confounding Blind. Another mechanics. And with this, we can give 2 points. Glare Focus. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this one is what I was looking for. And then we say... Strike the Bell. Because Repose does not bring us anything. Snake's Reflexes does not do anything. And Deep Pockets, yeah, that also not. Backstab is like the only thing, but that does not do much. Yeah, we take this. And then we say Metaphysics and this, so we have more Metaphysics. And then we start picking, after Metaphysics, we start picking probably something else streetwise. Do I want something else out of this row? No, I don't actually. The only one would be this, but no. I want, for this, I want Silent Scream. AoE stun is way too prominent and way too good. We say we can take stealth, but stealth is so bad. We have a lot of insight. We have a bit of religion. We don't have streetwise, and we don't have much survival, except for like, yeah, let's take streetwise. So we could say take penetration and start getting into this. Makes more sense for like overall damage because we will get disintegration. So let's take this and be done with it. And we get as a bonus, we say either Arbalist or like the thing, but I also take Sabers. Just so we have them, right? Streetwise. We can pick this for more focus, or we can take Ringleader, which is like the one I want. And then we can, for this one, we can say, okay, Uncanny Luck, so we have like more crits. That is nice, because if we get that, with like the crit, we get 50% more crit chance. Deep Wounds is also not bad. I would first do this. Then we say metaphysics, and do I need more mechanics? In theory, yes. I don't need more metaphysics, however, right? Let's take it more. It's stupid that I didn't, like, go all in on this, because there is, I think, a metaphysics item that I wanted. But sure. Okay, what do we have? We have Uncanny Luck here. We have Keen Mind with additional focus. We can detonate. We can Tactical Mend. So we get the Aware Inspiration. And 3 enemies engaged, which is really good, actually. Or we can get Strong and Insightful. For 10 is really good. Yeah, let's take this. This is like one of the best buffs. Mechanics again, and we take more metaphysics. I forgot about that one item with metaphysics. I want this, so I have this at least. Pierce the Bell. This is the one with like range attacks, right? Then we can disintegrate. This is like the important part, because the disintegration is too good to not take. It's like raw damage and the target explodes. It's so good. Because this row, like, this is only melee attack, right? Oh no, it's generally a weapon. We could say... Uncanny Luck now, or improved... Yeah, I would take Uncanny Luck, so we have the improved criticals later. Then we can take an Arquebus, even though that is, like, not really good, but better than nothing, right? Oh no, let's take a Stiletto. She's only level 16, dude. Oh my god. Okay, girl, you are so fucked. You have the curves, however, even though you're like the bad boy angle, bad girl angle. I want you to take... First to the fight. What is this? Improves all defenses, Staff of Combat, Laugh of Life. Intervention, take the hit, Vigorous Protector, no. Accuses Spears. Crush damage attacks. Wow, this is like not good. Effigy Husk. Okay. I don't want to be hit, by the way. Reckless Berigadine. This is for melee. What's family discord? The negative feelings between companions. Okay, this is like a nice item, but this is actually shit. So let's take... Bro, it's so bad that we need to, like, manage Seraphin's gear. It's so bad that Maya is gone. Maya would have been so good, dude. So good. Dismiss Eloth. Get Seraphin. inventory. Okay, let's gear her up. We need everything actually that you have. Sorry, Seraphin, you will get your shit back later. And you, Idwin, will gain stuff. So let's start with weapons. You want to have a bow, which is Veil Piercer maybe, deflection. We want money. This is kind of quiet. Fleet Breaker. What does this do? 10% of hits converted to crits. Okay. So this is a potential bow. What is also a potential bow? Do I have more bows? Or do I have only one good bow? Which would be kind of sad, to be honest. Frostseeker. Do we have more? This one. Do we have another one? We have a gun. Oh, the 3 bells barrel, right? Yeah, no. I think that's all the bows. I have a crossbow here. I don't think I have arbalist training though. We can, however, say. Okay, what does Frostseeker do? Garland's Breath is just an ability. We can make a legendary. What can Whale Piercer do? Minus 7%. Okay, that is not bad. Purging Volley. What would Disruptive Arrow be? Disruptive Arrow. Okay. Purging Volley. What's this? Fires a volley of leeching ethereal arrows that do no damage but purge all beneficial and hostile status effects in the area. Okay. Weightless draw. That is not bad. Exercising. 20% damage against crits. This is like good actually. Holy shit. Accuracy against Veil Piercing attack. Plus 10% damage is raw. What? Ethereal arrows. Like, both of them are really good. Why is this warbow better than, like, this warbow? Because it's not enchanted at all, right? If I do Superb, it all of a sudden has, like, probably the same damage. No. Why is Veil Piercer so much better? Holy shit, it is better. Like, okay, it's legendary already, but holy fuck, why? Oh, it fires multiple projectiles. Okay. I'm interested in how this works. I have more than enough money. Let's take Frostseeker for the time being. So, Probably bad in a frost area, but hey, let's try this. So what do we have? We have a new armor. We have the Fleshmender. That is the one that Seraphin wore. What is the one weapon sets? Wow. And crit damage taken. Quick item slots. I don't need any of these, but sure. Let's take this. Doesn't matter. What gloves do we need? What do we do with this? Can we saw this? Okay. Two might. Maybe I get something better than two might. When above 55% incoming weapon attacks inflict 0 damage. Not bad. Perception hits converted to crits with ranged weapons. Yeah, this is like the one we want. Cloak. Perception stealth. Indecisive was what? Plus 5. Okay, this is not good. We want to have, let's see, what do we want as a cloak? Let's start with the cloak, because cloaks are usually kind of easy. We can get this for cloaks. Because Bloodfire is... Okay. I don't know why the music stopped, by the way. What can we get as, like, let's get Constitution for the time being. Might not be good, but hey, let's at least get it. Because Survival is not good. What belts do I have still? Again, the good shit is gone with Maya. I did not know that she would, like... I should have seen that one coming, that she takes all the shit with her. Why wouldn't she, right? Grand Scarroad? Then we have rings. Rings and necklaces. So necklaces. Dude, this is like a bit complicated because I need to like find the right items and I don't think I find the right items. We can take stealth. We can... Grand Indecisive. We can... Get a lot of health. And we can get more health. So we get a lot of health per second, but this will be fine. It's not optimal, not by a long shot, but better than nothing. Let's start with this DLC.
A sure thing.
I always thought of the beast as 4 legs.
An aurochs, yes. But with the torso of a man.
Exactly. Wait, what say?
How can God have torso of man and body of orcs?
He is a god. He can be anything.
Harbinger Lexi. This sculpture, carved from a block of ice, towers over a glum fallen woman. She moves about the sculpture, a chisel in one hand, a mallet in the other. Her scrutiny clings to it as if it might melt. She does not respond. Her head rises at the sound, turning to the either side in search of the source before her amethyst eyes light you.
Yes? What is it?
That ain't the tone of a lass glad to spy you, Cap. More than I'm familiar with it myself.
Where did you learn to sculpt? The elf crossed her arms.
From my mother. She taught me many things. To shape the ice, to hone an obsidian blade, to clean the carcass of a seal.
That's certainly something. What is it supposed to
Do
be?
you jest? Or was that your idea of an insult? It clearly represents Rimergand, the beast of winter, the final god. Obviously.
I thought Rimagant was less of a man Aurochs and more of an Aurochs.
Because the gods are limited to a single form. Is there something you need?
Her arms crossed, the sculptor frowns at you. I don't suppose you can tell me about this iceberg.
Other than that it grows wider each moon and will in time swallow the whole of Eora?
Other than that, yes.
No, I cannot. 'Tis the will of the beast of winter, and not for me to question.
Is there someone I should be talking to instead?
Vatnir. He can often be found in the hut up the hill. His features will identify him. He bears the touch of Rimergand.
What brought you to this outpost?
I am a creature out of place. Few respect art in the white that wins if it doesn't serve a function, if you can't carry it with you. Elsewhere, there would be little interest in an artist whose work is made to melt. Only here is its impermanence understood. Here, the final song crescendos into its final verse.
Well, I should be off. Let's see. Let's go into one of the dwellings. Edwin is like very underleveled, and that makes me scared for her, but well.
Speaker, I'd like to speak if you've a moment.
Yeah.
You are the Dusk Speaker, Nai?
Yes, I am.
We all could, actually. We could really use your aid.
Her fingers play at one of her braids.
There's another group up top, on top of the ice, I mean, high above the watch. They attack anyone they see, us included. They make it very difficult to get to Rimergand's temple, among other things.
Let's see what I can do about them. A huge smile splits the elf's face as she claps her hands together.
Finally, good news! You've no idea how rare a thing that is. The pilgrims keep camp in the ruins atop the ice wall. High Harbinger Vatnir can explain how to get up there, if he hasn't already. Was there something else you wanted to know?
You seem very young to be out here. She snorts, crossing her arms and squaring her shoulders.
I'll have you know, I've nearly 60 winters behind me. More than you, I'd reckon. I've been here for a solid 10 winters already. Came looking for, something I've not found yet.
She glances away.
Strictly, speaking in a religious sense.
What do you do here in Harbinger's Watch?
Whatever needs doing. Odds and ends and such. The whole community works together to survive. I hunt, I weave, I roast a delicious isai.
Okay, sure you do. Ah, it goes under here. Yo, Harbinger Halfjorn.
Go! Vatnir awaits.
Yeah, he does. Probably. Fucking Vatnir, dude.
Vatnir, you must be our honored guest. Vatnir said to expect you.
The man stands in front of from his fire. Fuck. The man stands from his fire and brushes his hands together, a smile splitting his patchy eyes colored beard.
Not that he said I should expect so many. No matter. Room will be made. If there is anything you require, you need but ask. I will strive to deliver. Oh, and before I forget, a welcoming gift.
Waldbrandir rummages among the furs and presses a bundle into your hands. Oh, I need supplies.
What I have is yours, for trade or coin, until...
What do you have? A lot of stuff, which we will take, because why not?
It's mine now.
Question.
Hello again. The accommodations...
How good are your rooms? Are they better than that? No. Like, the DLC rooms in, like, the first game are way too good. Let's, like... Oh. The Auroch skull is tightly affixed to the wooden planks. Examine it closely. You can barely make out a small lever tucked behind the recesses of the left skull. Pull the lever. Something is just beneath the boards, and your attention shifts to the northern wall, and the sound of a hidden mechanism ring. Oh my god. I'm doing illegal shit, which is funny. Beer has been spilled everywhere, even on the spoiled food. A book of holy symbols has barely escaped. Okay. Stone idol. A simple statue depicting the beast of winter. There is no obvious enchantment or blessing. So it's very spiritual. Yeah. Okay. Potion of cleansing purge. Yo!
And why shouldn't we fear death? What offers death save erasure?
This man speaking before the room wears the same tattered robes as his gathered congregants, but his head is wrapped in soiled strips of linen.
I return to life cleansed of experience and understanding, ignorant, set to suffer again, to repeat our mistakes. Endlessly, to fail. But the beast would spare us this suffering, would offer us succor, mercy.
His head bows slightly.
But it seems our guest has arrived. Come, Dusk Speaker, join our circle.
Sure.
Look upon the Dusk Speaker and be glad, brothers and sisters, for she heralds an end to your suffering.
My own thoughts exactly.
I present to you the picture of Kadnua, mother of the Defiance Bay riots.
Tadwin of the Deadfire Archipelago, by the way.
In whose wake fell the Hollowbone curse upon the Deerwoods.
That's funny. I seem to recall ending the curse.
Who dethroned Lord Radric, rightful Thane?
Yeah, I did that.
Vale, plunging that land into anarchy.
Then came back and killed him again.
Who scattered the faithless, blood-drinking Ethignal?
Yes, I did. That one was on Bareth.
And whose very stone and soil gave rise to the great green giant that even now strides across the Deadfire.
Oh, for the love of... He destroyed my castle. The gathered congregants whisper prayers, hands raised in thankful supplication on the Beast of Winter. Dude, the Beast of Winter is the avatar of the primal, Rimmergand, right? Vatnir raises his hand and the murmurs begin to die down.
Full glad are they to see you, Watcher, for they came to pay homage to Rimmergand and bear witness to the final dissolution of Eora by his hand. Your coming fulfills prophecy. Wheresoever strides the Dusk Speaker, so falls falsehood, torn away. So discards false cycles, so quiets dawn and dusk. I've high hopes for you.
Is this why you invited me out here? To fulfill your prophecy? Vatnir says nothing for a moment. His passive mask hides his features, but the can of his head suggests that he considers your question.
I think perhaps more to put your role in it to the test. Prophecy fulfills itself by its nature. But your identity as the Dusk Speaker, that's not yet irrefutable.
Why are you all so eager to die?
Death isn't their goal, Watcher. These ones seek an ending beyond death. An absolute nihility.
This one seems curiously well versed in our doctrine for an outsider. Unless perhaps she is not an outsider at all.
I grew up among the Twilight Dwellers. I've heard it all before.
Arms crossed and frowning, Edwin challenges Vatnir from over the lenses of the spectacles. I'm sorry, but I'm not here to destroy the world.
Precisely my point. Whether or not you mean to cause chaos, chaos follows in your wake. You're chosen, whether or not you choose to be. Now, if we may have the pleasure of your company, Dusk Speaker, we've prepared a feast, at least by the standards of our humble means, for your...
His words are cut off by the tremor that rocks the floor beneath your feet. Is this normal?
The messenger returns!
Vatnir points towards the sanctuary entrance.
Go forth and bear witness to his message!
The fuck is that?
Don't leave me behind!
He is the chosen one! No, she. She's the chosen one! Vatnir, dude.
The messenger awaits you. I shall follow close behind.
I have a feeling that you are, like, fucking with us, dude. I'm 100% sure you're just fucking with us. I'm taking the mouth jar and I'm putting that into my quick inventory because that is drugs and I like drugs. This is a consumable and I like consumables, you know? Don't tell me Edwin has it. Oh, dude. She has like so much stuff. Dude. Okay, where is mouth jar? I want it. Mouth. Why does it? Consumables. Why can I not filter for drugs, dude? The inventory in this game, I have to say this, sometimes is fucking annoying, dude. I make so many traps. Oh my god. Let's say coral snuff then. Why do you have this? Why do you have this? Why do you have this? texted me. Quick second. Okay.
He returns! He returns! Damn it! So close.
Such grace!
The fuck?
Such majesty! No! Don't leave! Come back!
Guys, I don't think getting nuked is... Oh my god, The statue is broken. Yo!
Madiko, these people are mad. And we are mad if we stand here and do nothing about this.
Hi. The dragon, or this rotting shell, shaped like a dragon, turns a glowing eye upon you. You feel its gaze upon your soul, prying at your spirit. A low growl rumbles from its maw. Though menacing, the snarl does not resolve into words. You're supposed to be the messenger of Rimmergant? The creature's mouth curls over rotten fangs as its laughter plays along the edges of your thoughts. In my experience, dragons usually love the sound of their own voice. The dragon shifts its weight, crushing snow and ice beneath its clawed feet as it turns to you. Yeah, I will kick your ass, dude. You're getting fucked. I don't have Aloth with me, I just realized. Oh god, I have 2 of these idiots. That is not good, by the way. I like having Aloth. Tadrin, take drugs. Charge.
Makes no difference. You like that?
Luminous Revenant, what? That is really bad that he's naked. I forgot about this. We're doing this now. Mark him. Disintegrate. Buff both of you.
Quick, toss me something else.
That is really bad, so we are doing Moonwell. You are moving over there. I don't know what you're taking damage from, but that is not good. I don't know why you're down, Seraphim. I really do not know. And that makes me a bit angry. But yeah. Do you have the speed buff? No, I don't think so. You're quick now. You are doing the stunny punch. You are doing this debuff.
You like that?
Tenacious. And now we go in here and when he... Holy damn, what the fuck? Edwin, please.
As you wish.
Perfecto.
What do you take damage by?
It's too much water.
You go back.
Let's do this.
What is this? No time for the lost. Souls now reduce the duration of hostile effects on the allies in the area. I will just do the death punches over and over and over again.
Is that you? I am seeing nails.
Let's do this. One punch! We definitely need to be a bit more careful here. We are doing this just so everyone gets like their damage up. And then you will attack this one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. You're getting, oh my god, you get a lot of like mileage out of the bow.
Nice hit.
It makes no difference.
Boop. Let's do the Risen Champion. And let's do a debuff on you again. Shoot that guy. This is like good damage. Holy shit. Just hit him, please.
Something else.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we can do a lot of stuff now. We can do this. We can do the Moonwell on these two.
This does not work.
No effect, okay. Let's do... No penetration. Dude, are you immune against everything?
This weapon's no good to me.
Okay, run back. And do this again. And we're degrading his armor.
Madico, I need to try something else.
We tried over and over and over again. I don't care. How many debuffs do you have? 26. 29. Resonant touch. Alakablam. You're dead. Do this. Edwin. Shoot that guy. Edwin deals a lot of damage, like, seriously. That combination is not bad.
Yes.
These people are fucking nuts, dude.
What is happening? How could this happen? Where is Vatnir? Someone find Vatnir! Oh, mean.
As you wish.
We need to switch out Seraphin quickly, dude. That was like not so good to have him here. Like he did like a little bit of damage, but then he just fucking died, dude. That was not good, my man. This was not good. No. Seraphin out. Eloth in, please. Thank you. Well, that dragon on the cover, we just murdered it in cold blood. This was like very short adventure, 5-minute adventure, in and out. Yo, that dragon, easy. You thought you could boss fight me, bitch.
What a time for our talkative friend to disappear. Captain, he can't have gone far.
Yo, Vatnir. Vatnir cowers, hands up atop his bandaged head. Fingers interlinked defensively. He doesn't react at all to her presence. On your feet, coward. Vatnir cringes at the sound, then slowly turns to his head to peer up at you. Though his mask remains impressive and cold, his twitching fingers and rounded shoulders bespeak abject horror.
I'm not hiding. I had a sacrifice. Something that I was saving for the messenger, and I couldn't find it, so I was looking for it.
When I killed your messenger, Rimugand didn't really say a word to complain. And the gods are not really shy around me.
You killed it?
Yeah.
That's good. That it's dead. It's been harrying the watch now, well, for years. But people keep coming, and it keeps eating. Each time it comes, the ice spreads further. I didn't know how to end it. So I wrote to you.
Certainly telling your followers that it was a manifestation of the divine come to usher them unto oblivion didn't confuse matters.
How did an unbeliever like you end up leading this community, dude?
It's not that... I'm not an...
His head falls with a long sigh.
We're rare, the god touched. More so, those changed by the beast of winter, growing to adulthood in the land. In the white that wends, it's difficult enough without the numbness, the stiffness, the pain. Those of us who do survive, our communities expect things of us. Leadership, wisdom.
So you just donned the role presented you, like a well-cut coat.
I became the leader they expected me to be.
Why you write to me?
Because you're the Dusk Speaker.
He chuckles through the sound dissolvent into a series of thick, wet coughs. So there's no threat of the dead float expanding.
Oh no, that's certainly happening. It's simply not my, the focus of my attentions.
The dragon is. He nods, the white wisps of his hair swaying gently like a light flurry of snow.
You have a reputation, don't you? You overcome things, you triumph. You're coming to the Deadfire. It seemed too great an opportunity to ignore.
Do you know why this iceberg exists? We're a long ways from the White and Wens.
No. Whatever answers you seek, you will likely find within the temple. The temple beneath the ice.
There's a temple under the ice? What's it doing inside an iceberg?
I don't know. I think maybe the iceberg formed around the temple. Perhaps it's because of the Wheatmouth. The closer you get to it, the colder everything becomes.
What exactly is the Wheatmouth?
Like the Frost-hewn breach. It's a passage through the walls of the world. From this one to the next. To the White Void, specifically. seat of Remergund himself.
I'm going to take a look at this portal and you're coming with me.
Must he?
Edwin scowls at the masked man.
What? I'm not. I'm needed. My people need me here.
He wards you off with open palms. You need to set this right, Vatnir. Help me help your people.
I suppose I owe it to them.
He stares into his bandaged palms.
Fine, fine. I'll accompany you to the Wheatmouth. Gods protect us.
Arms tied around his torso, he cradles himself.
We'll need to ascend the cliff above Harbinger's Watch. These will help.
He produces a pair of ice picks from his things. You made the right choice. He nods numbly. Brother! The guy is literally a level 20 character. You know what I need? I need a fucking priest. Like, literally. I don't know if I need Aloth. I have so much firepower. Do I need Aloth is the question. I want to test the Celebrant, because otherwise I'm not taking him, right? Review ability tree. Is he like set up already? He has like so many good like death spells already. Sure. And for the time being, you're getting home, and we're taking him with us.
What? Where are you? What is this room?
I'm to guide the Dusk Speaker to the Wheatmouth, brother. I know not how long I shall be gone.
Hafion's hooded head turns uncertainly between the two of you. What he said.
If you're not here, though, who's to guide the Harbingers?
I leave that in your able hands, brother. I promise to return quickly.
But, Rimmergun's messenger has fallen. What should we do now?
Survive and keep our work going. The Dusk Speaker and I will set everything aright. I swear it.
Hafion nods, his shoulders falling slightly as he visibly
I
relaxes.
should probably get back to the surface to do surface things.
I'm listening.
Oh, fuck. We need to set him up. I forgot about this. Arcana, maybe? And then, I don't know, diplomacy? What are the songs, dude? I have not played Chanter in this game. Fuck. Passive abilities. Bro, what the fuck? I forgot about how, like, weird Chanter is. That's the first chant, right? That's like one verse. Pierce damage, slash damage. This is like the one that gives us a bit of a bonus, and this is the one that is like the nice one that heals and deals damage. Let's take that, yeah. We take Diplomacy again. And Arcana again. So we can either summon skeletons, we can knock them away, we can Allied and AoE. We get armor rating. Damage, 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 and there's the debuff for armor rating debuff, right? Yeah. What can we get as like cleric abilities? That is like also very important. We want blessing. We want inspirations. We want stuff like that. Our guy's so fucking dying. He's looking funny. Arcana again. We say diplomacy. What do we get? Worms, right? Shatter their shackles, cast off their chains. White worms writhe in the bellies of death. Cause nearby down enemies to explode. When grubs crushing nearby enemies. Paralyze enemies in the area of effect. That seems very good. What passive songs do we have? To weapon style, that's not a song. That's not a song. That is a song. Let's listen to all of them. We do the paralyzed one. The my hands. We do more buffs. The priest clears their mind, spraying clarity, the nearby, granting the resolute inspiration. No. We should. What is this like? Oh, he gets like bonus spells, yeah. And what is this? Holy Radiance. Then we take not spiritual weapon, iconic projection, pillar of faith, no, halt, holy power, granting the strong inspiration. We could take strong inspiration for this. Strong is 5 in might, right? Yeah. Resolute is resolve. Fit is health, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Let's take fit. And we take, I don't know, stab or something like that. With spells, it's like a bit different. I don't like spellcasting. I think I've said that multiple times. I'm not like at a hype about like, oh, I got a spell. Then I'm like, oh, this shit is very cool. I want this. The verses are not good. The only verse that I'm interested in would be this one, probably. Or more, maybe this one, because this is like a very good verse. So I have 3 verses, right? And then we can take another blessing. I'm taking the blessings first. Holy power. Because the blessings are like not bad and I like inspirational buffs instead of like debuffing. Debuffing is like for the cipher. So yeah. What do we have here? Rejoice, my comrades. Day of, Finger of Daylight. 30 health. That's not bad. What do we have here? Each time an enemy takes damage, the effect's duration increases. Oh my god, this is not bad at all. Holy shit. This heals. Accuracy with this engagement is like, okay. Reload time and recovery time with ranged weapons. That is really good. Or we take... Cause enemies in the area to become frightened, and this is like will-o-wisps. I like this. Smart inspiration, warning seal, aware inspiration. Aware was like really good, right? Yeah, perception and graces to hits, yeah. Diplomacy and this. Smart is also not bad. We can buff quite a lot with a priest. We take this, so we have all of the things covered. Diplomacy, Arcana. Now we can think about getting one of the other songs, right? Because we have all the buffs. We have good healing with Takeu. We could get for Resolute, but I don't know. I'd rather take a song, and I'd rather take probably this song, because this is like not good. Or we take a spell. Let's do ranged buffing. I think that is not bad. Diplomacy. Magic. Scare. When paralyzation and the foe becomes frightened. Summons 2 fearsome ogres. They become Eotens, right? Oh no. Revives allies in the area. No. Stirs something deep inside enemies in the area, charming them. I have a feeling that what was steadfast, strong and steadfast. Huh. Friendly aura, 50% damage as burn. We have that already. Deflection. Weaken to might for okay. Tumbling. This is not bad, but it needs 4 phrases. This is like nice. This is unnecessary. This is good. Because we can get might this is a different bonus. This is not an inspiration, so this is great. We could also get grants a single target hardy inspiration. I really like this. We have a lot on this level. We're level 11. I think we're just skilling him and then we stop, actually, because I need to like head to bed soon. I feel like this is like not bad, but this is also not stacking with Tadrin, I feel like. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's use this. No, wait. Why am I taking Chanta if I can't take a literal buff here? Yeah. Okay. And then we pick... Oh my god, another level on this. I would say... We are doing the defensive zone, dude. That is also like really, really good. Then we take medium shield, probably. This and this. Summons a Drake. Empowers ally in the area with a quick and insightful inspiration. That is also very good. Attacks enemies in 7 directions around the chanter. Tough. Uncanny luck. What is this? A courage takes steel. 10-point all damage shields. The dragon thrashed. Seven men onto the deck they went. Resistance to dexterity and might afflictions. Rapid casting. Reduce the time to complete a spell cast. That is actually kind of good. Let's see how quick that is. 10% faster. We are doing quick and insightful. And then we say, for this one, we say, what is this buff again? Acute was intellect and all power levels, which is also really good. Searing Seal, and this is like Resolute was like Resolve, and the other one was more health, right? Yeah. Might and Penetration, yeah, we want that. Dude, we want that. Desperately. Level 14. Arcana. We want Arcana. We want Diplomacy. We want Let's Go. And then we serve... We take... Rapid Casting, probably. Rapid Casting. Because I want to be a bit faster in like spell casting things. Let's take more damage. Why not? Level 16. What do we take? We have a new row. Summon Swamp Spore. The chanter fills himself with frantic energy, gaining the energized inspiration. What is energized? Five might to penetration and will interrupt enemies with crits. Tornado. That is like really good. Killing blows under it, increase your stuff is really good. Holy shit. Spell resistance, quick summoning. What do we have here? Resistance to intellect, and this is like not a bad aura. We take this. Minor, what? Minor intercession. Let's take this to increase the duration of spells. And then we say small shields. You're already higher than Edwin, and Edwin has been traveling with me. You are more powerful than her. Congratulations. Because you take this. Bro, what level is he at, dude? Minor incantation. Do I need something from this still? I don't know. I'd rather take something from this. And it's probably this. Because there's like passive damage that happens. Oh no, let's take this. Make everyone more durable because fuck them. He's level 20. Or at least level 19. But like way too high for Edwin. Also gain the smart inspiration. Call to his bidding. The chanter summons a collection of ancient weapons to attack their foes. Unleash an effect that deals raw damage to foes in the area. Those near death explode. Jesus Christ. Healing done for 10 seconds, and this is like summons a skeleton to fight for the chanter. Every 6 seconds there's like a new skeleton. This is so dumb, but so funny. Let's take this. And the priest buff we take is Resurrection. Shields of the Faithful. God is the power. Okay. We take Resurrection. And then we take Sleight of Hand apparently. And Bluff. So we're just like slightly better. And then we think about what we take. If we take this, this, or this, or like anything else. And I feel like this is like too good to not take. Because now he has like a lot of stuff he can do, right? Like a lot of stuff. And we need to edit his chant sheet. So at the moment he does this, which is not good. Prepare chant. So, for example, we have this. It would be wise to think about like what we do with every chant. So for example, right, if we do this first, and then this. And then, like, while this is happening, this. So basically, we deal more damage, and while they deal more damage, they, maybe we buff. We do this. No. This is like the chant we want, right? The problem is like they are not like overlapping properly, right? If I start chanting now, right? Anyways, we will see next time. I will head off now. That is what I will do. We quick saved. We got into the DLC. Next time we will do this. I don't know how much DLC there is. We will see. Next stream will be maybe, I still don't know if I played Pathfinder on Saturday. Then we will do an impromptu stream. Same with Sunday. Maybe we do an impromptu stream. I don't know. This week is like a little bit flubby because like everything is like going under and over. Next week we'll have a little more structure again. So thank you for watching. See you around, and hopefully see you on the weekend. Goodbye.